Hi guys, this is the Idaho Picker, and we've had some more activity at the sinkhole. Ta-da! Of course. I'm going to read to you what came up on the Assumption Parish Police Jury today, thanks to one of my viewers for pointing out this was posted a little while ago. It says, it has been reported that a large slough in just occurred at the sinkhole site. The size is estimated to be 20 feet by 80 feet section located on the east side of the sinkhole. No additional details are available at this time. So that's all they tell us. Now if we look at the sinkhole and we look at what would be east or west, okay, the east would be to the right, moving towards the butane container that you see here in the center. Okay, but it would be over, closing in on this manufacturing area is where this would be, somewhere's over. If it's truly the east side, it'll be right in here, guys, where this is falling off in again. Let's take a look at the seismic activity. Let's keep in mind the LAO3, LAO9, LAO8. Now this is LAO3, this is LAO8, LAO1, and LAO9. So 1 is north, 3 is south, 8 is east, 9 is west. So let's look at 1 being north. The seismograph at the north end of the sinkhole there, as you can see, has been showing some various activity throughout the day, including some tremors of the 2.0 range kind of thing, 1.8, 2.0 in that range, several of them there. If we move to number 2, as you can see, is upper left-hand corner over here. Number 2 is showing about the same type of activity as well, just a different location, different seismograph reader. And these are seismographs that are for individual locations. They are not for necessarily designed to pick up things from a worldwide perspective. Okay, and that's number 2. Now let's look at number 3. And again, number 3 is here to the south. This is just south of the sinkhole at another cavern that is under this location as well. So let's look at number 3. This is number 3, and as you can see, at about 1500 hours today. And this is based on their time at about 1500 hours today. As you can see, there was a lot of large movement at number 3. Okay, and that is the location of an additional cavern. Now if we look at location, let's see, number 6, remembering number 6 is at the butane container that has the butane in it. Let's look at number 6. Number 6 is calm. Okay, now let's look at number 8. Number 8 is down to the, pardon me, that's number 6 that is calm. Number 6 is directly to the southeast of the property, which is calm. It's the furthest one, or one of the 2 furthest ones away, and that's number 6. Now let's look at number 8. Number 8 had some anomalies. That was where the butane container is at, and as you can see it at around the 1500 hour, or excuse me, 15 and a half hour range, about 3:30 or 4 o'clock in that range, it started showing some strange activity. These longer waves would be indicative of something jarring this location from a little bit of a distance. Okay, I did some research on this chart, and these real wavy waves like this are something that's happening from a distance, likely the slough in that's taking place that they've admitted. Now if we go ahead and take a look at LA9, LA9 is just on the outer edge of the sinkhole, and at some point will probably become part of the sinkhole. It is located in this area here, just west and barely south, but just west of the sinkhole. Okay, and so if we go back and look at number 9, you can see number 9 has had some substantial activity today, even in excess of a 3.0, and quite a bit of other 2.0 and above activity that's been going on all day, and that would make sense with the sloughing off event that has taken place. Now I want to show you real quick so you can put this into perspective. I want to show you a video of the most recent flyover, and they're saying in the east. Okay, so in the east would put you back I'll play it through here just for a moment. So in the east would be on the far side of the hole back here. Somewhere's either here where that little dock stub thing was at, or either back around here. And so somewhere's in there. And I suspect a lot of the activity has been pushing out this way for some reason. And I would suspect it's probably back right in here because this area fell in very recently. Now let's also take a look, and I'll run you on around there so you can see real quick, in case you haven't seen this or want to take a look at it again in the perspective of that area has fallen in. Okay, right there in the upper hand corner here, you can see the distance here between that, and they said it was about 20 by 80, so I'm assuming they mean 20 feet deep by 80, so they had a good strip fall off in is what's taking place according to what they're saying down at the Assumption LA police jury. Let's go ahead and roll on just a little bit more here. So we're basically pretty much looking at the area likely that has fallen in. Okay. Now, just to give you a little bit more perspective, I'm going to jump over to Climate Viewer 3D and bring you in a little closer from a flat perspective so you can see what we're talking about. Now, this is an older photo of the sinkhole. I'm sure Mr. Climate Viewer will be updating this, but this is an older photo of the sinkhole, and you can see how it lays adjacent to the factories that are there, the holding ponds and the storage containers and whatever else they've got there. And you can see the distance. It's about as equal when you come to this road here as it is to get to here. So we can get an idea as to how far this thing moves through these woods in order to see how quickly it's likely going to eventually get over in this direction over here, which it doesn't need to get to here. It just needs to get to an area about the size of probably that area, because the salt dome that is the cavern that is down under there is in this size range here. Oops, excuse me. This size range here. It's a pretty big across cavern. It's in the range of at least 1,000 feet across. Okay, so we're talking a big cavern down under there. Now, this will kind of give you a perspective of what's around, but this thing is continuing to grow. There are areas of concern still that this area is having some events that because of the seismometer activity that is just specific to this hole, as well as this sinkhole is continuing to grow, as well as we've been seeing seismic activity back here as well, and also over here where there is another cavern over here as well. All the caverns, it seems to be in this location that are being measured are showing continued signs of failing. And it should not be too long before we see the signs, if they show us, of another sinkhole. Guys, I hope this brought you up to speed for the moment, and I'll keep an eye on it. And if y'all guys see anything, send it to me. That way I can be a little quicker on it, because I can't always stare at the PC. Look forward to talking to you again, and always remember, and you know what I'm going to say, we'll talk to you tomorrow.